Speaking of fighting games, did you guys hear the news that these guys, there's going to be an Avatar fighting game? Yeah, y'all excited for a multiplayer fighting game for Avatar? What y'all think it's going to be? It sounds awful. Yeah, I'm a bit worried because I don't really know the company like that. Maximum Entertainment. But apparently, they've actually have some experience in fighting games. He said they have run this series to the ground. I have no faith. Yeah, they with the news that they're coming out with like Netflix or the changes that they're making, they saying Sokka is not going to be as sexist as he was in the original. I mean, that's kind of like a part of his character growth. Um, but I guess that makes sense. I mean, even then, Sokka wasn't even that sexist in my opinion. Like he had like one episode where he was being like an asshole, but I just recently rewatched it with my wife, the whole Avatar series. They made the Fighting Hers. Oh yeah, yeah. Well, I don't know if they made it. I think they published it, but yeah, they made. I just said it. They made. And I think they published them fighting herds, and then God of Rock too. So they have some experience in like fighting games. So I have a tiny bit of faith that they might be knowing. They might know what they're doing. Um. So really, it's depending whether it's going to be 2D or 3D. Um. I mean, it could be 3D because after like rewatching Avatar, they do be moving around using their environments against each other. But I think 2D also kind of works too. Um, and I wonder if they're just going to be focused on the first series or both series. You said that live action Netflix sounds horrible. Yeah, they're making like a lot of changes like to it that's not like sitting right with me. Like I said, like they making changes to like Sokka's character. They're saying that Qatar is not going to be as focused on like gender equality like she was in the I almost said the anime, the cartoon. And while Qatar is not my favorite character from Team Avatar, I mean that's kind of like an important part about her. That's kind of like a part of her character. And they're like, and I don't know what it is about like these guys, like people trying to get Qatar to like Zuko. I don't know where that's coming from. I don't know why people keep doing that, but that's what they're trying to do. And they're saying that Aang is not going to be as like childish anymore, and they're not going to do any detours. But like kind of the whole point, they're even in the situation is that this man Aang doesn't want to be the Avatar. He wants to just have fun. So like it doesn't. I don't know. They make like a lot of changes to like the live action that I don't really like, and even though I'm probably gonna watch it, I know that's gonna be weird. Uh, but yeah, the real question is, who are the characters that they're gonna have? So obviously you gotta have Aang, Katara, Zuko, Toph, Azula, Sokka, Ty Lee, Iroh, Ozai. Bro, at this point, Soph won't even be blind. Bro, I'm telling you, if they do that, if son, I'm not gonna lie, that's kind of would be the last straw for me. If they make changes to Toph, Toph should stay as she is. She's like one of the best characters like in the entire show. She's the goat. She created mental building. That's crazy. Suki should be there. Um, I don't know. Avatar Roku probably shouldn't be there. Admiral Zhao, he might be a character in it too. Uh, I don't think Smellerbee would be there. I don't think Master Paku would be there. I think Jet should be a character, and I think Jet should have his bandit crew as like part of his attacks, like Smellerbee, that one, you know, I forgot the other character. Um, Mai should also be a character. She's the chick that Zuko loves. I think Zuko might have two different slots, two or three different slots, maybe. Um, maybe like Zuko with the ponytail, then Redemption Zuko, and then Blue Spirit Zuko, which is just like the swords. Um, Aang just might be like Aang, airbending and stuff like that. Uh, Sokka, they might be two. No, I think one version of Sokka is fine. You just have the boomerang and the swords. Yeah, I wonder like how they're gonna do it. Oh, there go Pete Sweet. Um, yeah, I'm just interested in seeing. Wait, so if they took off the sexism, what Master Paku reasoning for not teaching her? Exactly. Who knows, man? Who knows? Maybe it's still gonna be that. I don't know, man. I don't know. And like I'm trying to think. I'm looking. I'm trying to remember like when we rewatched it the other day. I'm trying to think of like other times that Qatar really like was all about gender like equality. And to be honest, I think that was the only time that she was like that, where like she was thought she was being treated unfair because she's a woman. I feel like that's like the only time that that happened. And that whole arc there in Avatar was like a really important arc. Like that's like a really important arc. Don't think about Zhong Zhong, Admiral Zhao. I didn't even think about Zhao, but I thought about Zhong Zhong. Um, yeah, so yeah, there's a lot of people that should be here. I guess my thing about like Avatar that like I'm a bit concerned about is that most of the characters are you know everybody kind of has like the same abilities, like their fire and stuff like that. And sometimes I feel like they're not as like for me in like a fighting game. What makes a fighting game interesting is like the amount of characters that you have that can be like interesting and like offer a lot of like variety in like what you're choosing. So like with Aang, he can like use all the elements. Um, and honestly, there'll probably be two versions of Aang, just the airbending Aang, and then the fully realized Avatar Aang that was goaded at the end of like the show with energy building, bending. Um, Katara would just be like one character slot. Zuko might just be like three character slots. Because of like he went through like such a transformation. You know, ponytail Zuko, Blue Spirit Zuko, which is just swords, no firebending, and then Redemption Zuko. Toph would more than likely be probably be two character slots. Honestly, I would rather just have one. Azula definitely going to be just one character slot. Sokka, he might be two, but I'm hoping just one. It'd be crazy if like Appa and Momo are like characters, but I doubt that. Ty Lee would definitely be interesting. It would just be one as well. She'd just be like knocking the fuck out of people. Iroh definitely is gonna be a character slot. Ozai, he's probably gonna be like a final boss in like the fighting game stuff. Suki, you definitely have a Kyoshi warrior. Um, I don't think Avatar Roku would be a character. Because he honestly wasn't really fighting like that. Yeah, he honestly really wasn't fighting like that. I mean, you could add him up there, but I doubt it. Top mains, oh yeah. Obviously, Admiral Zhao, I think he should be there because he's kind of like a crucial character. I don't think Sokka would be a great character. Um, Jet, Jet, like I said, Jet should be a character, but he should be one of those characters where like he uses his friends as a as like his assists. Like he's like an assist type character, so he's got Peep Squeak here, the Juggernaut, Smerloby. I don't know what her thing was. There's the bow guy, and then the uh the little guy, something like that. Uh, Mai, if you don't remember her, she was Zuko's love interest. She just, tosses out shit. The cabbage guy would probably be in the background in like one of the scenes. Maybe Long Fang will be a character as well, and he'll also be a assist character that used the Dai Li. I'm trying to think of like other possible characters, but that's the only thing I can think of. Like, I feel like those would be the people that would be a part of like, a part of it. Maybe. Oh, you can't forget Boomy. Boomy would probably be a character. Um, Maybe Master Paku, but I really much doubt it that he would be. Master Payan Dao. He'll probably be a character, but probably not. I don't think he would. But yeah, I would expect, obviously the main team, Aang, Katara, Zuko. Zuko with like 3 slots. Sokka probably with 2. Azula, obviously. Gotta have Azula. Ty Lee, Mai, Iroh, Ozai, Suki, maybe Long Fang. Definitely Admiral Zhao. Uh, Probably Zhao Zhao too. Jets, but Jets using his crew as like his assists, his abilities. Maybe Master Paku and Master Piandao. Um, yeah, that's honestly all I can think of from like the main the original series. And now if they are maybe they would add you know I spelled legend wrong. Maybe they would add core characters as like DLC later, which I think they should. Um, Obviously, Korra is gonna be a character. Corvia, whatever her name is, Zahir, Amon, like these 3 are the goats. Actually, Zahir is the goat. When that man flew, I knew he was a goat. Um, Azula was in Korra. I don't remember that. Tenzin's obviously got to be a character. Asami is going to be a character. I think she would be interesting. Uh, Bolin and Mako would probably be characters as well. Eska and her brother will more likely be a character, like a dual character. Unalak, he'll definitely be a character. He'll have like he'll be an anti-Avatar. Um, Maybe Varric would be a character as well. He'll be like a joke character, and he'll have Jodie. Is that her name? No, Zuli. You have Zuli as like a character that does like stuff for him. Lin Bei Fong, she's definitely gonna be a character. I don't think Boomy will be a character. I don't know about Janora. I don't think she'll be a character to be honest. Milo. No, he probably won't. Pai Li, she's probably gonna be a character as well. Um, Gazan, the other person in like the White Lotus, Hilcora. Yeah, I mean, Korra definitely could have been better. But you can't lie that the fighting there's like more fighting in it. I feel like there are more characters that that put hands together. Avatar Wang, he's definitely going to be a character if they do a fighting game. Maybe Oltov. No, not Oltov. No, she's not going to do it. Yeah, so definitely Korra, Tenzin, Asami, Amon, Zahir, Kuvira. So the only part I liked about Korra was Tenzin's family. Yeah, Tenzin's family was pretty good. It was nice to see that Aang's, air nomads people, they were existing. It was definitely pretty cool. My favorite part about Korra is honestly the villains. I feel like the villains were like much better characters. Um, like Zahir, the best one. Uh, out of like the three, in my opinion. Uh, Bolin's definitely gonna be a character. Mako's gonna be a character. Lin Beifong. Varric might be a character, but he might be a choke character with Zhu Li as like a part of his kit. Unalaq is definitely gonna be a character, and he's gonna have like the ability to turn into like the anti-Avatar with Vatu. Um, Avatar Wang or whatever. He is going to be a character, and he can turn into like I don't know, you get like Rava as like a transformation. I think Korra is gonna have multiple versions of her. Maybe a version with like without her having airbending, a version with she has airbending. Um, maybe another version where like she can like turn into like giant Korra or something like that. Eska is definitely gonna be a character, and she's gonna like be fighting with like her brother because they're kind of like a pair. Maybe the Tenzin's family, the kids, they're going to be like characters. They'll fight with each other, but I don't know. I doubt it. If any of the kids are going to be characters, it's more likely Janora, to be honest, because she got some like pretty good skills or something. Because I remember she could like move her spirit everywhere. Piley, Combustion Woman, Gazan, the other chick from the White Lotus is going to be characters. Yeah, I mean, honestly, I think that's all like the Avatar people that I think would be like characters. I mean, Korra people that would be characters. I mean, so they could definitely have like a good enough roster they can, make characters out of. I just hope the game is good, and I wonder if it's going to be like 2D or 3D. It'll more likely be 2D though, with like the maximum entertainment history with fighting games, because like, these two are like kind of like 2D, even though this one's more 3D, with using 3D models. But I just hope the game is good. But time will only tell. Apparently, they're supposed to have like a early access next year, so definitely have to keep a lookout for that.